Breaking news, WABC.
Yeah, for the third straight day, the third consecutive day, Curtis Sliwa is wearing the same blue shirt. Curtis, you're
That's
next
right.
host.
That's right. Nancy has appropriated me a blue cotton shirt as I continue in this scratch-a-thon. We've had the biopsies. We've tried all kinds of remedies. It seems to be getting a little better. Who knows? Maybe the cotton is helping.
And I told you, Mama
It's not the
Flippin.
same blue shirt.
Oh, it's not the
FYI.
same? Okay.
He just has several of them.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that's good to know.
Oh,
and I
so
told
you're trying to say I'm like a slob Slabinski?
I just say, I just thought people would want to know. That
Oh,
it's the same
yeah.
shirt.
Oh, so thank you, Nancy, for protecting me. It is a Nancy day today.
You have
on the
noticed he
Rip-
likes wearing the same thing all the time, right?
Once or twice I've noticed
Well,
that.
who else? Just that Zuckerberg, right? Of Meta, formerly what were
He says
Facebook?
It cuts that waste time to try to pick a new
But
outfit
you're
every day.
wasting my time here because we're on the case of the NYPD, the city administration, state administration, that will not allow law enforcement, the courts, or corrections to work with ICE, Immigration and Naturalization. It goes back to 2014. Said by then Governor Andrew Evil Eyes Cuomo, King Cuomo II, the son of Mario Faccia Brutta Cuomo, King Cuomo I.
New York State is the state that says we will not cooperate with ICE. They're a bunch of thugs. He politicized ICE. They're a bunch of thugs. We said we will sue them if they violate any criminal laws in the state of New York.
And at that moment, no Democrat denounced the governor. In fact, now Tom Suozzi, running for that 3rd Congressional District congressional seat against Mazi, the Republican, has to defend himself now because in the debate against Hochul and Jumaane Williams when he tried to win the Democratic primary, he bragged, I kicked ICE's ass out of Nassau County when I was county executive. Yeah, how did that work out? MS-13 then flourished. So you see, that has been the policy of the Democrat elected officials, statewide or citywide. So now, let's speed it up. One Democrat who has distanced himself from the Cuomo, Adams, Suozzi mentality of referring to ICE as thugs, we're not going to deal with them, is Bob Holden, city councilman from Maspeth, Middle Village, Glendale, Queens. As you know, James Flippin, he and his staff met with us for 2.5 hours last week at their headquarters in Maspeth, and he was questioning the police in open city council hearings about their relationship, make that lack of relationship with ICE.
Deputy Commissioner Gerber, you said you don't share information with ICE at all.
We are not permitted to do anything, basically, in the world of civil immigration enforcement. We're not allowed to do that.
No, but let's say there are 2 million people now on the terror watch list. Do you know that? There's 2 million people. This is the latest news that we have. 2 million. So if, let's say, your facial recognition comes up with somebody and it pings on the fact that this guy is on the terror watch list. Do you just go to the FBI or you won't?
So obviously, if
you go to ICE,
as a matter of a criminal investigation, we have various law enforcement partners, but whatever else we're doing in the criminal realm, we are not permitted to use department resources, department information in connection with civil immigration enforcement.
I didn't like that. He said it straight. No contact with ICE unless it's a severe criminal situation. So then Bob Holden, a survivor of the attack on 9/11, like a lot of other New Yorkers, say, man, that's why ICE was created.
Most of us have lived through 9/11. We know why customs enforcement was created, so that we can communicate with agencies. So not to communicate with somebody who matches the terror watch list would be ridiculous.
So then the question was, okay, we have 2 million photographs, 2 million, on the terrorist watch fly list, right? The terrorist watch list. So does the NYPD match their facial recognition technology? Because, James, it would just require a quick plug-in to the ICE computer to run all these pictures. The answer was shocking.
Our facial recognition system, again, is off of arrest photos and parole photos. It does not include photos off of the terror watch list. That's totally separate. And again,
I would say why not, but I just, that's me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman.
Then they cut him off. I want you to hear this again, ladies and gentlemen. The police department was digging themselves a hole here. Bob Holden was on a roll in cross-examining the top police echelon, and then he was cut off. Listen again to what the police department says, how they do not use facial recognition technology, of which we paid millions of our tax dollars for, to do a match with the photos on the 2 million terror watch list.
Our facial recognition system, again, is off of arrest photos and parole photos. It does not include photos off of the terror watch list. That's totally separate. And again,
I would say why not, but I just, that's me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you. You're getting a little too close. We need to know why. All it would require is simply plugging into the ICE system and then matching. That's it. The computer does the match. They won't even allow that. This goes back to Cuomo. It's carried on by Hochul, Eric Adams, all of them. Swazi now, who's in deep water because he's the one who's so proud that he kicked out ICE when he was Nassau County executive. They can't have it both ways.
Well, I don't dispute with you that Democrats have toed the line regarding not working with ICE, that the NYPD doesn't work with ICE. But I feel like I have heard some people complaining about, image recognition software. You know what I mean? That it violates people's civil rights, or that, somehow the technology's racist because it can't distinguish between people of color as much and stuff
and
like that.
And let them take this city to court. But, Eric Adams, the lawyers. Fight! Grow a set! These terrorists are coming for us in New York City. They're not interested in Des Moines or Davenport or anywhere else. 3 times is the charm. With everything going on in the Middle East and Persian Gulf, right? Our own FBI Director Ray said, I've never seen it worse. All the signals out there. We're going to get hit. Where do you think they're going to hit? And now we're not even tapping into the best Federal Reserve of potential terrorists, the ICE list. And you heard it from police officials themselves. Thank you, Bob Holden, for forcing that issue. And Nancy, we got to continue to do the deep dive on this. This is an absolute outrage.
No, absolutely. When you have this information and you're purposefully ignoring it, not utilizing it, that's shameful.
And then you refer to ICE as thugs. Not even the terrorists, not even members of MS-13. Who are the thugs? ICE. Le Migre, the group that was formed after the attack on 9/11 to protect us from terrorist acts. Cuomo, Adams, Swazi, the 3 stooges when it comes to ICE.